Welcome back, Salty Gamers, to week 19 of this free-to-play account. So let's get cracking. I'm going to clear a couple of raids this afternoon. So we've got pit raid, tank raid and pit raid. So another 8 shards of hand. But main thing is the currency and the credits. These come in handy as well, as soon as these characters need them. And back up to 15 mil. Okay, so we're well on our way to finalising Finn and Chewie. So just see if he's in the shop today. No, he's not in the shop now. No shards from the 3 battles, that's fine. All my crystal refreshes are still going on to farm Chewie, and I'm buying Finn out the shop, the guild currency shop, when he's available. So main changes are, all these characters are still gear 11. These are the next ones that we're needing to build up, so we can start getting the Zeta mats. They're all they're all pilots or admirals. So I'll build them up. Take GL Soldier to 80 the now. 2 mil credits. And then upgrade him to gear 10. And we're lacking these. And these. So it needs to be 83. Just take him to 85. Gear 11. Because he's gear 11, take him up 2 more levels in each of his abilities to run him alongside the rest of our ships. We've not really gotten much to put his ship up. He's only 5 stars as well, but his ship's 7 stars, so we're not too bad on that front. So that's how we work on ones that we're working on at the moment. We're not farming stars, but we'll go back and finish up the stars on the ones in due course. So other things that we've done, where am I looking? Resistance pilot, he's now gear 11. His ship's level 80 and his ship is 7 stars. Poe is gear 11, 7 stars of course, and his ship's level 75 and 5 stars. So it might be some time before we get GL Rey, with it being the ships need to all be 7 stars. So that's going to be the longest time that would take to do anything. So that's going to be a problem. So what we've done is we took, if we go to teams to build, we took our first order team up a few levels because there was an event on that they were needed for. So first order officer is gear 10. First order, executioner is 10, officer is 9. Phasma's still 8, so is Kylo. Once we get Carbantes, I might put him up to 10. 9, and we took first order SF type pilot to 78 and gear 7. So that's what I've done so far and modded them, ready for 5v5 GAC. We've finished off the Qui-Gon farm. We picked up 40 shards of Royal Guard as well. Bounty hunters are still the same. No change on the side project, no change on the GC ready teams. So GC videos, thanks for those that turned up to watch the previous one, the first GC match. I done one today, round 2, so spoiler alert, once I put this video out you'll actually see the fights. I'm going to try and compile the next 2 rounds as one video, if my editing software works right, and that will show just the battles over the 2 rounds and see how we go from that. So congratulations to average everyday burrito 3. They done what they could. They only got 193 banners and I managed to feel clear. This is a brilliant first early defensive wall. It gets a lot of holds if people can't get enough damage in to clear. So they done one battle and then couldn't get through. Then done one battle, 2 battles on Phoenix. So Phoenix got a hold, 2 holds, so that didn't help them. And I think they gave up after that because they never even attempted to fleet. So good start. Second round win. So we're currently sitting at 4th place. So we're in the run for 500 crystals. So Dapster Stargazer is the one to punch off. So iRock for our next opponent, which will be later on tonight or Monday morning. 812,000 GP, so pretty evenly matched. So it's looking promising to at least get in the top 4. If I could clear him and he can't clear me, or them. I don't know if he's a guy or girl, but hats off to them for participating. So 80 crystals for winning. So that will help us get our wee refreshes for their cantina. Just collect these dailies and that will give us enough. 100 crystals. Just finished off the daily. So my plan is just to do, I've started doing Dark Side 9. So I'm hoping that just for some content today we'll clear that. There's an event on where Second Sister's on Dark Side nodes, which is a bit of a pain because it's slowing down our farm. Oh, fantastic, 2 shards, thank you. It's slowing down our farm on Rey's ship. So if we go to Hard Node Farms and Rey, Dark Side 5D, we're only at 22 out of 65, but we're getting more of Second Sister on that node, so it's a bit of a pain that that's the only node that the ship you could get that you could get the ship from. So yeah. So what else? Shipments. we're going to need to cash in some resources. We're running low on a lot of things, so we're going to need to grind out some mats. So we'll start farming boba, I think, because it's going to be needed for first order requirements. So ideally I'd buy some of this stuff that's needed for Rey and BB-8, but if I do that, I'll run the risk of not having enough shards for getting Finn. So I'll just buy Kylo though, because I'm trying to get Kylo as high as I can so it saves Cantina farming. Finished. HK we're working on, so we're on 34 out of 65. Galactic War, we'll get first order TIE pilot. In here we're not getting very much unless post ship turns up, or one of the Geonosian ships or first order ships. Not really buying characters out here just yet, just mainly ships. So if it's not Resistance, it's not Grievous, and it's not TIE Advanced, then we don't get it. Or post ship, first order, TIE Advanced, Razor Crest is what we go for in the fleet arena. If we've got an excess of Galactic War currency, we buy ships that are maxed out, so we get the extra shard shop currency. So it's Sunday mod day, but we've not unlocked the mod battles yet, just leaving that now. So we'll work on getting some tenacity mods. And then ship battles, nice and easy. We don't even need to think, we just go straight to this node, farm it. Of course we get 8 shards of young Lando, but 2 shards of the ship, so we're just over halfway to getting 5 stars. And so packs in, just still farming the packs. We've now got Cal Kestis as well from the event on Thursday. So he fits well with Rey and Kylo. Fleet challenges we're on. So to get this, we'll try this now. If we can get this, then that unlocks the Zeta battles or Zeta challenges. Potentially the upgrade to Geonosian Soldier might just pull it for us. Bring this in, just maybe get a stun. So unfortunately it's all on Kylo. No. Not quite ready yet. Let's just see if there's an upgrade that we could put on. GL Soldier. No. Because we don't have the training mats. So this is all the characters that we need. We're fairly getting on with them, and then the ships are the same. So I'm going to see if I could maybe potentially do this later on with a bit of RNG. So I'll leave that at the moment, and we'll crack on with the dark side battles. So the reason I'm doing dark side is I believe it's where Bossk is unlocked on dark side. So if we get Bossk unlocked, my goal is not to increase Bossk too high initially, just unlock him. So if we can unlock him, then we will then use him just to pilot the Houndstooth. And then once we've freed up some normal energy farming, we'll get back onto farming them up. There's a method in my madness to hopefully it all comes together nicely that we could transition from one to the next. That's why I'm not too fussed for farming Lando up to 7 stars or L3 at the moment. They are very side project because we just need them to pilot the ship. We'll do the same with T3 M4 and Cartel Massey. So although Kylo and Rey were the first galactic legends, and they take the least amount of sort of Kyrotechs etc. for as of the galactic legends, the things that slow their farm down is the ships for getting Finalizer and Radis. So hopefully it won't delay us too much. Once we get the hard mode farm ships done, the rest should be fairly straightforward. So unfortunately that includes the Houndstooth. Let me just double check that. So yeah, Houndstooth, Pose X-Wing, Resistance X-Wing, Ray's Millennium Falcon, Ebon Hawk, Ahsoka Tano. So we've got 1, 2 at 7 stars, then we've got Pose at 6 stars, and then Ray's Falcon and Lando's Falcon will take the longest alongside Houndstooth. But Houndstooth should be a staple on any account because it's one of the tankier ships that we currently have. Oh. Add them as a friend. So, another reason to farm these, get these unlocked, is for farming your gear 13 and gear 12 stuff. So my plan in terms of the roster is mainly to take them to at least gear 12. 7 stars and then gear 12. And then slowly start adding relics to them, starting with the lowest. Like relic 3s, mainly pilots, and then moving on to the bigger fish, as they say. And then also taking, so initially what I'll do is I'll take the relic 7 characters that we need to at least relic 5. If we don't have the mats for relic 7 straight away, then we'll work on farm. If everybody's at relic 5, we could then use, because it's relic 12, sorry, not relic 12, gear 12 mats to get the relic amplifying materials for relic 7. Thankfully we don't need any relic 8s because at this moment in time there's not much hope of getting the parts we need from the Crankler raid, the challenge rank for, because we just lack the resources to complete it. But with the new guild raid changes coming into place soon, hopefully that will allow us to get better materials and speed up the process. So that's 9 easy done. So I think it's this node here that we need to get to. We'll go for Nihilus. And then for the Houndstooth node, we'll go for the Relic 7 Darth Revan. So helps us get the 7 stars, sorry, the 3 stars that we need. If you want to join my guild, you're more than welcome. Just drop me a message and I can see if there's anybody that's been inactive long enough to allow you in. I'm pretty on top of those that are inactive at the moment, so if you want to join in, it's full. Check back every couple of days and we might have space. There's new people joining every other day when I get rid of the ones that are no longer active. Today we currently just cleared 2 raids and we'll have them back up within a couple of days. We run pit raid about three times a week, sometimes more depending on how many tickets we get. And we run the pit raid, sorry, not the pit raid, the tank raid, at least twice a week usually, sometimes twice as well depending on if we get tickets. And then on the side of that, so that we know that we can clear it, we're currently just doing the 6-star Sith Triumvirate, so the second last one there, just to get some gear until my heavy hitters let me know that they've got enough free time to actually put into clearing the heroic Sith raid, which isn't too bad, because we could do with the gear more than the Treasure Shards for the most part of the guild, because we're still developing our accounts. A lot of us have just hit level 85 or not even hit 85 yet, so we'll see how that goes with the new changes as well. So we should breeze through this one. Because we've got Relic 7 Darth Revan helping. There we go. So we know we are good to go for Bosk, so we'll get him unlocked when we've got some spare energy. Once he's unlocked, we'll leave him there so that we can get the Houndstooth sorted. The next two are just Ghost, and I'm sure that's, I want to say Phantom. I'll check. So if you want to know what nodes some things are on, so go.gg is a good tool to use. You just go into it and then go to database and then dark side, light side or cantina battles, what stage you're on, and then scroll and you can see what's available. Yeah, so 9C is Ghost, 9D is the Phantom. So both farmable ships. On the light side, battles, we'll go for 9. So we've got Krennic, Mandalorian Armourer. So there's nothing apart from 9A that we need to farm on the light side, which is GL Rey's command shuttle for getting the finalizer. So 5 crystals, very generous. So we're back at 64 crystals. Once I do the dailies, we will then be possibly in a position for another crystal refresh. Right, so territory battle. We're on phase 6, currently sitting at 16 stars. So the guild's good at pushing through these. We're hoping to get 1 star here. So 17 or 18 stars if we're lucky. So we'll go off of at least 17 stars this time around, so we'll get 3,600 currency plus a box with some of this material in it. So doing not too bad on that. Aside, to look at the GP of the guild, we're at 44 million. So we're looking not too bad there. Born Survivors just put his boba to gear 9. On the events front, we've done the Pieces and Plans Mythic event. So we've done the first tier, which was with First Order, which is why I brought TIE Pilot up to level 70, and then we've done the second tier with Resistance. But we needed 7 star characters, so we ended up using a pole lead with Rey and BB-8 with Han. And was it Han? Yeah, and Resistance Pilot. And we got some purple mods. We weren't quite good enough to get this one done yet, but the details of it says level 85, gear 11, but we didn't have our main 18 at gear 11, so we lacked. We also cleared the Calcestis event, and we haven't done this event because it's not got anything that we really need urgently, and unmodded Phoenix won't get through it, and we need to use Phoenix. So I wasn't wanting to waste time shumping credits across just to mods across just to get 1 star again. If I knew we would clear it and then clear this one, I would have done it, but we currently can't. Upcoming events that we're looking for at Rebel Roundup, the typical mega battles. We won't be ready to do that yet, so we should hopefully get maybe some. So we've got 3 days. I might have to put the bounty hunters up a tad and see if we could clear Admiral Holdo's bounty quest, and that way we could get easy 20 shards of her. So that'll speed the farm up there. Looking at the overall journey guide, so looking forward to next week. Zori Bliss is also now farmable in light side. Oh, sorry, dark side. Dark side 1C, 1 shard drop because she's a new character. So we don't need to worry about her being low. We could farm her when we're ready. But she's not part of the journey guide. Either's our 2 or 3 PO. It's just because they've got the resistance tag. So next week we should hopefully have a 7 by next week's video, week 20. We should have a 7-star Finn, and well on our way, if not already completed, a veteran Chewie. If we complete it, we'll move on to getting GL Rey. I've done it on another account with gear 10 Rey, gear 8 everything else, and managed to get through it with no problems. So I'm hoping that it will just be a breeze, and I'll tick in the box exercise and finish that off. And that'll be the big one, one of two big journeys that we need to do on our way to get GL Rey. So the other one being the ships. We're not too far off for the others, so Resistance Trooper needs 70 shards, Resistance Hero Poe needs 290, Resistance Hero Finn needs 320 or 315, Rose doesn't need too much, 230, Amelin needs 280, and that'll be them done. And we'll at least have them all 7 stars, and we'll just pick away at gear levels as we can. And hoard and gear up, we can get them to gear 11 relatively easy, gear 12 a wee bit more of a stretch, and then gear 13 will be a bit tricky, and it'll take a wee while to get them, maybe one a week, maybe one every 2 weeks to gear 13. At which point we'll still be farming any ships that we need to get some stars, and then we can only open the event and complete the event and get the bonus mission to do it once per month. So from my calculations, it will take, we'll unlock it at 4 stars according to the website, and then from there doing the bonus event, it will take us approximately another 5 months, because it only runs once a month, to get it to 5 stars. So that could be the hold up. So the sooner we get the ships and get going with that, the better. So we could unlock the rarest, because it's an 80 shard unlock, so that's a 4-star unlock, as we know from Millennium Falcon. And then from 4 stars to 5 stars is 65 shards, which is, and you get 10 shards a piece. If we end up getting lucky and having a lot of crystals, we'll do a crystal refresh, which is about 1300 crystals, to refresh it and get extra shards to limit that by a month. But we'll just have to see. That's the joys of free to play. Nothing comes quick. It is a long grind for every team and every bit of training materials and mods and everything else that comes with it. Pay money in, you still got to gather it all, but it's just slightly faster. So we're almost on Tuesday. Tuesday will be my birthday, and we're at 29 subscribers on the last check. Let me just double check that we're still there. Currently we have 29 subscribers, so let's see if we can make my goal come true for by Tuesday, and we'll smash one more subscriber. Let's get one more subscriber to hit my goal of 30 subscribers by Tuesday. That would be much appreciated. Leave a like, dislike, and comment on the video. Let me know what you want to see, what you want to know, what I could do better, and what I'm doing well. And I will catch you on the next one. Stay salty.